Hello YouTube, welcome to my wood lot. Today I have two goals for this video. The first one is mostly just to document the continual creation of a pasture. As you can see, a little wet down here, but I'm hoping to cut this. It's supposed to get really cold tonight, and then I'll be able to come in tomorrow and kind of collect this lumber with the tractor. The second goal is to demonstrate this chainsaw. This past summer, a Amazon promoter reached out to me and asked if I would review this item and then post it on the Amazon storefront for reviews, and I agreed. Why wouldn't I? It's a chainsaw. And so this is a 58cc 20-inch bar. The chain is 0.325 wide. And honestly, guys, it's a pretty good value, but I thought that, don't take my word for it, I will do a little bit of video work. Feel the wind picking up a little bit, but that is what it is. So got all my safety gear on, got my chaps on, mixed up some fuel earlier today. This is a 25-to-1, and so not too hard really. I put my rec fuel in a quart mason jar, added 1 1/4 ounces of oil to it, and we're ready to rip. So I'm going to cut down this tree right over my shoulder today. Please do not make fun of my cutting practices. I'm a hobby guy, right? I'm just cutting some firewood, a little bit to burn for syrup. So I'm going to set you guys right up over here. Once this tree is on the ground, I will bring you a little bit closer. So the goal is to send it that way, right? That's always the goal. I think with the canopy up there, I think it has a pretty good lean. So I'm gonna go in and we're going to start this chainsaw. Starting is pretty simple. You have an on-off switch, and then you got a choke. This choke's pretty positive, but once it clicks in, you feel it clicks in. This is not a rip 'em up one. This is kind of a slow pull. So I'm gonna go out there, I'm going to cut that wedge, back cut it to the best of my ability, and hoping that it will fall that way. And then we'll get nice and close and start piecing this thing apart. spoiler alert, guys. A few minutes into cutting, I realized that it's probably going to take me 20, 25, 30 minutes to really cut through all this. Not too many people are going to want to stick around that whole time. Tree fell really good. Tree fell really good. This is opening up a lot of canopy. In fact, right behind the camera there is a nice sugar maple, probably about 10, 11 inches in diameter, and I want that guy to grow. This is just soft maple, a lot of leaves. I don't want that to grow. Chainsaw, man, chainsaw is doing fabulous. Like I said, 25 to 1, which is a little weird mix, but if this was your go-to saw, it'd be no big deal. You would just mix up that, things like 5.1 ounces per gallon. Like I said, I just mixed up a quart. It just seems to be easier for me, then I don't have to store that fuel for a long time. Most of the time I'm using steel fuel. And so thing cuts really well. Now I am cutting into soft maple. I'm not cutting hickory. I'm not cutting big rounds of red oak. This is soft maple. Pretty wet still, but nonetheless, pretty good sized rounds. I think my biggest round here is right around 20 inches or so, 18 inches. And so it's doing a pretty good job. But I thought I would come in and kind of pause and give you a little spoiler. And then probably a lot of this cutting footage, I'm just going to throw out there because I like to watch it. Some people like to watch it. Does it have learning value? Maybe learning what not to do, but there is some value there. Do have some brush piles here, so I will be able to, there's that brush pile. I got a brush pile there, I've got some there, so a lot of the smalls of the top, I'll be able to just drag over to those locations. And once you start getting into a lot of those tops down there, you got to really pick it apart. You got to cut, pull away, cut, pull away. And then the question always is, how big of a round do you want to keep for firewood purposes, campfires, resale, all of that. It's all got some value. And so what size do I want to keep? Still feel like a salesman half the time, but if you are a homeowner just looking for an inexpensive chainsaw, I think right now that's like $150 something on the Amazon. And I've seen that price go all the way down to like $139. So there's pretty good value out there. Issue I have with this is, where do I find parts, right? Where do I find parts? Can you get a replacement chain? Those kind of issues. But I ran this thing for probably 20 hours or so, and I've had zero issues. It just starts up and runs. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to throw back in that chainsaw footage, and then I'm probably going to start picking away at these tops and record. Oh man, no, as we're running, I'm going to record as long as I got battery. We're sitting at high 30s right now. Supposed to get a few inches of snow tonight. I'm hoping to get this stacked up. If the ground's frozen enough, I will get in here and split this tomorrow and take it up to the stacks. So thanks for joining me as I continue this adventure of building a pasture. We'll walk away really quick so you kind of see what things are looking like this late December time. And so I will leave the stump pretty high. It'll either rot or someday maybe I'll come in there with a piece of equipment and yank it out. But for the time being, I'm trying to get some sunlight up so that I can get some more vegetation established. So I will leave you to a whole lot of chainsaw footage. Maybe I'll throw some music to it, maybe not. So thanks for joining me, guys, once again. Thanks for your support on Amazon links. I do appreciate that. That does a whole lot of help. We don't see much percentage there, but it does help a lot. Maybe someday I'll get some merch out there, huh? All right, guys. Have a great day and enjoy this chainsaw work.
Ah.